Oh, is that a little too low? It feels low. Anyways, good evening and welcome to the stream. It is Friday, or rather midweek Friday. It's always Friday. And, well, I wanted to do something, so I decided that I wanted to do a stream. And I was debating a little bit what I wanted to do. Actually, well, I've been wanting to play more ARK, but I was having some problems, which made me want to hold off a bit on playing ARK. And the reason for that is that it was going a little bit too slow on stream. So I played a little bit on a different map on my own time, and I noticed some problems there. I had already started seeing some of the problems in the stream world, but the problems became very apparent in the other one because I played that more like on and off. So those were serious problems and I didn't know how to handle them, so I spent multiple days, about 3 or 4, trying to figure this problem out, and I have finally found solutions to at least one of them, potentially the other as well. So that's one of the reasons why we're doing ARK tonight, because I wanted to share them. Now, quick going through of what the problems actually are. 1. Resource nodes disappears forever. The reason for that is that the code is made for multiplayer servers mainly, so it's not really angled towards single player, and that creates some conflicts, because how it works basically is that I'm assuming it's because they are avoiding having to save too much information, but the problem there is that to do that, what they're doing is basically every node that is deleted or that has been harvested when a server closes down, that also goes for a single player game, those are simply just deleted from memory. And then they're supposed to be regenerated after a while, but that does not really happen in single player. I tried so many things. I tried sitting and passing time for 4 hours, because there is apparently a passive timer of 4 hours that should regenerate them. Did nothing. It turns out there's also some other criteria that needs to be met, and I figured out a way to regenerate those nodes if they do go away. The problem in single player is that, well, frankly, sometimes the game crashes, and you can mine stuff, and then you can let it regenerate, and then you can close the server down and all is fine. Or close the game down in this case, since we're in single player, it's not really a server. So you could do that. The problem is, 1, the game can crash. 2, node usually takes hours to regenerate, which means that a lot of the times you probably won't be playing for that long, so you need to remember, oh, I can't mine anything 2 hours before I need to stop playing, or you have a crash and then, well, tough luck, you probably mined something within the last 2 hours, so that's gone now. Tough titties. So yeah, that is a problem, and I figured out how to solve that. Basically what it is I have reduced the what is it called, the time it takes for stuff to regenerate. I don't like that. I would prefer to keep it normal, but I recommend doing that. I've set it to 1/10 of what it is normally. That is a problem because it ruins a bit of the immersion in that stuff just comes back and you can go out and mine it again, but in exchange for that there's fewer times that you need to then go out and force regenerate things, so you kind of have to do it in single player. Otherwise you have to repair stuff every now and then, which is also an option. So I've set that so that we don't have to do it that often. And then the other problem that I experienced was that dinosaurs stopped spawning. Like, I had the dinosaurs that I had near me, but nothing new really showed up. An occasional dodo and some other small things. A very, very rare raptor would show up, but nothing really major. And I've not completely confirmed whether or not this is a fix for it, but it is a fix. Now, first of all, if you're still here, Mo, can you hear me over the background music? Because I tuned it down a little bit. I will be talking here in the menu, and I want to make sure that you can hear me clearly before I do that. Let's see. So, in here, you can see I've been playing on Ragnarok. The reason I'm doing that is that these are not story arcs, so could be a little better. Okay, I will turn it down a notch more. That's probably okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay. 1 second. It's the coffee season. Anyways, if you go in here under advanced, and then go little under halfway down, resource respawn period. This is the number that I've turned down. This is usually 1. And, well, it's now a 10th, and that is to... Thank you. That is to make stuff respawn more often, so that we don't have as many issues with crashes and stuff, causing us to lose resource nodes. But what is already lost is lost. We will have to force regenerate that, and I will get into that. First, though, we will take a look at it, so we will do a little bit of jump in and out to begin with here, before we get properly started. So, if we just go into the world... Waiting. Now it's very quiet because I turned off the music while we're doing this. Alright, so here we are in our little hut. And you can see the beach is starting to be a little bare in some places. It's not so bad because we have been playing for longer periods, but most significantly all the metal nodes has just disappeared and a lot of the trees here has also gone away. So how do we get those back? Well, let's see if we can do it. So first of all, let's go inside. Let's check that we have inventory space. We do. And then we go back to main menu. So here we find that option again. Resource respawn period. Then turn it all the way down it can go. Don't bother setting it to 0. Don't type in here either, really, because it will just reset it. You can type it in, but if you go beyond the limits it will reset to default, so don't do that. But you can pull it down to 0.01, that is fine. Then we enter the game. Alright, so now that we are in here, we will have to store everything. That includes our suit. Remember to take off your equipment. Remember to empty your hotbar. otherwise it will be lost. Everything else also goes in there. So hotbar, inventory, and there. And now we then open the console, and you can't see what I'm typing, but we are typing enable spectator in one word. You'll see my hands disappear, and I can go through the walls and have a look around, and you can see all the rocks has disappeared. Oh, I want that drop. All the rocks there has disappeared, all the rocks there has disappeared. We want to get those back, but they're not going to come back because we logged out before they returned. So that will be a permanent problem for us. But what we're going to do now is we're going to open the console again, and we're going to go slow-mo, S-L-O-M-O, 20. And now what I like to do is I like to go up, check the furthest away obelisk, and then go past that. The reason for that is we need to go back. So right now time is passing 20 times faster. We have moved out of rendering distance, which is the important part. So now we just wait a little while. We're waiting for about half a day to pass. So let's see. Should be seeing a nightfall coming eventually. But yeah, if you aim for the furthest away obelisk, you know you will be plenty far away, and then you will also know where to aim to go back again afterwards, so you can find where you came from. It's a little hard to see anything actually happening here, but you can see the clouds are moving very fast if you look at the obelisk. Also some of the closer clouds. Oh, suddenly night time. Okay, let's go back again. It's turning daytime. And here we are. And as you can see, now the metal nodes are regenerating. You need to be in the area that you intend to regenerate. That is one thing. Okay. Let's just let time pass a little bit more so we get some daytime. Should be about now. It takes a moment after you return before they regenerate, but they will regenerate. Okay, come on. Slow-mo 1, please. Alright, so quick closer look. Oh, we have one of those nasty bastards. Yeah, but we have now got the metal nodes back. They will also regenerate a little quicker normally, so hopefully we won't have to do this every time. But yeah, they are back. What's that out there? So the only thing we need to do now, what we did was slow-mo 1 to go back in normal speed, and now we then do disable spectator again in one word. That will kill us, and we just use the random spawn because then we don't use our bed. And here we are now with metal nodes again. So yeah, remember to put away your gear though, because it will be lost otherwise. What I like about this method is that it is quick. It is still a patch solution to the problem. Let's save world. It's still a patch solution, but it at least fixes the problem. It is quick, and you also don't have the issue of like getting cheaty experience meanwhile. That's a big poop for you. Well, we have got space for it. Right, now we just need to gear up again. But before we do that, let's hop back out to the main menu. Because we want to reset the respawn timer back to at least 0.1, just so that it's not too unrealistic. But yeah, but we're going to do that outside, just so I can also tell where other things are. Because you can also do it from the ini file, which is located in your ARK folder under Shooter Game, Saved, Config, then Windows No Editor is where mine is, called Game User Settings.ini. And in that is the Resources Spawn Period Multiplier. It's currently 0.01, now it is 0.1. And it is possible that it does not exist there. If so, you can type it in under the Server Settings section. But I would recommend you go into the game and play with the slider, because that will make it show up. So now it is in. And since we're out anyway, I can also do the other thing, because the other problem was that dinosaurs did disappear, they stopped spawning. So how do we solve that problem? Well, I am still not completely sure that I found a solution, but so far it's looking promising. What I have done is, if you right click on ARK in Steam, go in under Properties, then on the General tab, the one you start on, you have Set Launch Options. If you click that, then you will get a little window with a text box. In that, type minus, or whatever it's called, dash, minus prevent hibernation in one word, and that's it. Single player uses the hibernation feature, and it seems to screw up the spawning. So from what I have heard others theorize, what is happening is that essentially dinosaurs are spawning in other areas, and since they are not moving or doing anything, well, then they just sit there forever, and eventually you have too many dinosaurs spawn, and then they can't spawn close to you anymore. Just one moment. So that is an issue. Just to show again here, resource spawn is now back to 0.1. This should fix it. Now keep in mind that this does require more resources on the computer parts, so it requires more memory. So not all machines might be able to run it. And if that is not the case, or this does not work, well, the only thing I can really see so far as a solution is to do periodic dinosaur clearing. And you can find that command on the wiki. But there is a command to basically remove all wild dinosaurs. It does not remove tamed dinosaurs, but it removes the wild ones. So basically you reset the world back to 0, and then it can respawn. So you should then get an even distribution again, at least. Not perfect, but better than nothing. Alright. Oh yeah, we also get these each time. What did I do with that torch? Put it in my third slot for some reason. Why did it put it in my third slot? I guess it just auto-equips to the first empty one? Weird. Weird behavior. Hi, Nikki. Alright. Now I'm concerned with that bastard over there. These have actually started becoming a little bit of a problem. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, we have a Hyaenodon meatpack blueprint. I did not even realize that that was a blueprint. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Hello. Getting a little close. Why are you following me? Alright, let's see where we're actually at. I've lost a little track of things. Let's see here. Oh. First of all, let's drop the do-rag, just because it is not really my style. It's nice to have, but we don't need it that much. It doesn't really provide that much defense. Okay, so where are we at evolution-wise? We're at 24. What is it we're getting close to? Oh yes, pike and crossbow. Those are a big step, and for those we actually need more metal, so maybe we should start with that. I don't have a huge amount of metal in these, but there is a little. It'd be better if we could find richer ore, but this will do. At least for a start. Once we get higher up, we get the problem. There's also a thing like with resource nodes spawning, or despawning and not returning. That causes a significant issue when things suddenly cost 100 metal bars. That's not really viable. Dodo. I'm a little afraid of going too far into the water because I know that they're... what are they called? Piranhas spawn here. There's metal over there. I can relate to that feeling. Yay! Alright. Oh, I see a Dilophosaurus there being a little naughty. here. Give me back my stone. Weird place to harvest hide, but fair enough. Little Baker Mastax trying to steal my stuff. Now, where did the corpse go? That is the question. I lost track of that. Here. The plan is to make it easier to find metal. But to begin with, we need to do it on these. I know we're gonna need a little bit. I can't remember if it's 10 or 15 you need for the spear. I looked it up. It's something like that. I'm pretty sure the crossbow is 8. It's like resource cost doesn't make any sense. Like, you have a pickaxe that costs 1 ingot. Fair enough. We have another Dilophosaur. So, like, 1 for a pickaxe, that's fine. 5 for an axe. Why is it 5? I could see 2 or 3. Then we have a crossbow that has less metal than any of them. That's suddenly 8. And the spear, that's 10 or 15. Okay, it is solid metal. I can accept that. It's starting to get unbelievable, though. And then it gets like completely like over the fence, where we have something like what is it called? Like a sword. The sword is like 1/3 the size of the spear, but compared to spear at 10 or 15, it requires 50. 50! Like, that is not a scaling that makes any sense. And then we have a compound bow, which, okay, I could see it requiring as much as a, what is it called? As much as a, I thought I saw something. I could see it requiring as much as the sword, but that requires 98 or something. Second. There we go, that's taken care of. Hi, Sean. Alright. How is everyone tonight? They have been banned. I will not tolerate that kind of nonsense here. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that doesn't go in there. That's completely full. Could use some more stone. I think that is the nasty fellow over there. At least far enough from these. What are you? Oh, trilobite. On the Ragnarok map, that's fun. In the Ragnarok map, like if you're in Viking Bay, there's like really shallow water all over the place, and that causes these normally deep sea creatures to spawn like right at the surface and just wander onto land. Oh, and they're fun. They're so fun. Basically, they wander onto land and they sting you once and you just pass out. Okay, for a moment there I thought I hurt someone. Okay. It's like they sneak up on you, they make no sound because they're a deep sea animal that doesn't have a walking animation or sound. So they have no step sound, so they just sneak up behind you, stab you once, and then you pass out. And once you're passed out, it doesn't matter that they do chip damage. They will just eat your ass. Not in a good way. This game does have guns, yes. If you want it to have guns. You don't need to. I prefer not to have guns. But if we go in here, let's see, engrams. When is it the first gun show up? There's a flare gun, but that's for light, so that's not really counting. Crossbow. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Simple pistol at 34. And then we get a long neck, I think it's called, rifle at 35, and then further up you also get other weapons and fabricated weapons. So there are guns if you want it to have guns, but you can also turn it off entirely. I didn't want to really mess with that, so I just left it as default and said we'll decide that when we get to it. Okay, Alice. Let's see here, you are already at 200 melee damage. I like you at that level. So we're going to start pumping your health a little bit. So you can become stronger. How much are you missing, Sparky? Very little. There we go. Okay. Well, we should have more movement speed. That's why you're really good. We actually didn't try that last time, so let's test out Sparky here for a second. There's normal walking speed. It's not bad. The most significant thing is if you look in the upper right, that's the dino statistics. The stamina is barely going down when I'm sprinting is here. So that means that I can basically perma-sprint pretty much. Yeah, it's a little difficult to see that's true. But basically it's a mirror of my own stats. There's Bucky. What's that about? I would really... That's a Dilophosaurus. No, this is a tech parasaur. Basically, ARK is like a lot of people when they play ARK, they just ignore the fact that the game actually has a story. But there is actually a story in the game. Basically, what has happened is that Earth has fallen to titans and corruption. And the last survivors, us, have basically retreated to orbital arcs, which are like biospheres, powered by these obelisks. And basically this is a sort of training ground. Survivors come here, then build themselves up, become strong, and then like basically try to become super survivors that can then return to Earth eventually and take on the Titans. And every arc has 3 bosses, at least each story arc has 3 bosses, and then a special final boss. And the objective is basically to defeat all of them at the maximum level, then progress to the next arc, once you've of course also discovered all the story and stuff. Oh, I thought for a second there was a pterodon. I would really like, not a pterodon, a pteranodon. It's so easy to say pterodon. Oh, see, metal notes have returned already. What are we doing here? Takes a little bit to process the ore. Also, you're an itchy. I do not like itchies. And you're a fish. Come over and fight me. Okay, we'll leave the itchy alone for now. But yeah, basically high-tech biospheres, and that's also why there are technological dinosaurs. I think there are only 5 of the species that actually have tech variants, Parasaur being one of them. They're fairly rare, not super rare, but fairly rare. I would really like to remove that bugger over there, but it's the only thing so far on this map that has killed me, so I'm a little cautious. Oh, I'm about to starve, I should eat something. There we go. Oh yeah, I put my fridge outside, didn't I? Well, we are at it anyway. That's a lot of rotten meat. Holy butts. Wait, what did I do with my other meat? Where did I stick it in here? We're gonna need more narco berries. So yeah, it isn't just a survival game, which is nice. This will actually bring us over. So level 25, which means we can get the next one in line, so that should be blue. Okay, I would like more movement speed. Let's see here. I did also figure out how to actually water those. It's one of those things that probably should be obvious, but it's not really obvious unless you look it up. But what you need to do is you need to fill a water skin or similar container. Then you go into the inventory, add it to the inventory, then you drink it from the inventory, remote use. There we go. And now this should all be just about 200. Oh, well, speak of the devil, we just became 25 and now a blue is coming down. So let's grab it. Is there any others approaching? Kind of want Apache, but I don't think they really serve any specific use. So I don't know if I really should. They're just kind of cute. While we're waiting, we can always use wood. Shouldn't fill up anymore now, because then I don't have space for whatever's coming down. Alright. It does not have a ring. Not bad. A smithy, and I think it was a medium plot or crop plot. Medium crop plot. It's blueprints. Yeah. The blueprints are kind of meh. Not that they're bad. It's just that, well, we already learned the smithy, or not the smithy, the refining forge, but Still nice. It's kinda true that you have to learn regardless, so it doesn't make that much sense. Okay, let's see here. I'm actually not sure that this even really supports anything. It's definitely connected to the top, but I'm not sure it's actually supporting anything at the bottom. Guess we'll have to check that, but I would also like to build something additional. The question is where we should build it. Let's see, what engrams do we have? I would need a catwalk. Catwalk. We need to use stuff for these. Definitely want the crossbow. The pike is nice to have, but we can't do it with the regular spears at the moment. So learn the crossbow. Stone foundation would be nice to have, but it is a luxury. Catwalk would require the last 8. I would like it. Now the question is, I want a catwalk from this place here. The question is, should it be here or should it be here? I think it should be directly out here. I'm paranoid that those raptors are going to come back and kill my ass the moment I turn around. Okay, so let's see. Wood. No, structures. Wood. Catwalk. We would like a ceiling. And a pillar. Probably more than one pillar as well. But one will do for now. Demolish that. Let's see. We're going to have to use a temporary support. Do we have any thatch ceilings? No, we will have to craft one. Oh, I hear an itchy. I know you're going to jump me the moment that I ignore you for a moment, so... yeah, there we go. Thank you. Itchies are fun. I've gotten decent at hitting them. I was wearing a hat to begin with, but the hair is actually growing. You start out pretty much bald, and then you grow a head of hair like this, And if you want to get rid of that, you're going to need scissors, and in order to use scissors, I would need obsidian, which I do not have. What is that? That is a pteranodon. Oh, don't fly away. Level 12 male pteranodon. Well, that one is a root pteranodon. But yeah, you can cut your hair. It serves multiple purposes. First of all, you can tune your hair length. Of course, only in one direction, and it will come back. Let's see. We will need more of these. We will also need a thatch. What am I doing? Let's see. So, right. Okay, somehow I put this down here. Fair enough. So if we put this here, then we should be able to attach a pillar to it. We're gonna need more. Bum. Your head looks quite odd in the rain, very shiny. Okay, so maybe that is supported. We hope. Yeah, it is supported. Also looks supported. What then if we pick this one up? Good. Good. Things are still standing. It's difficult to see how far away that one is. Pretty far away. I think it's on the opposite beach. And there we go. Okay, now this one here. Access inventory. I keep on getting stuck on this one, so I'm going to destroy it. Also, I'm forgetting about the forge. It should be done by an hour and a half. Do we have enough to craft a crossbow? We need fiber. 7 ingots for it. You can't hear it, but I'm shaking my head every time they do that. Okay, so crossbow. The crossbow is very hard to know how much damage stuff does because it just says 100% damage, so really you only know it compared to other crossbows. It doesn't really tell you is the crossbow better than a bow. Well, the answer is sometimes. Not always. Let's move everything here a little bit. This will be one of our stable weapons. So, first of all, if you see here, I'm sprinting. Now I'm using the crossbow. It becomes equipped. I cannot sprint. Now I can sprint. That is a severe limitation. The moment I shoot anything with the crossbow, I am forced into a walking pace. That can cost you your life. With a bow, I'm only forced into walking pace when I'm aiming. So that is a lot more jumpy around and stuff. Other than that, the bow has a higher DPS than the crossbow. So that means you can deal more damage with the bow in a shorter amount of time. At least as far as I can figure out. But it does cost more ammunition, because you're shooting more arrows in the same amount of time. However, the crossbow is really good when it comes to trank arrows, because you get more bang for the buck with your tranks. So this will basically be our taming weapon, or for very specific fighting conditions. Like, I'm tempted to tame that Pteranodon there. Let's see, right now maybe we should not carry it with us. Just because we just risk losing it. Don't know if we should go for this one. Male Pteranodon has sort of a blackish red striped body with greenish wings. Not a bad color scheme. What do you think? Should we go for this Pteranodon or should we find a different Pteranodon? It's not too high level, so it won't cause an issue in that regard. We look like friends. Okay. I take that as a yes. We need meat. We need also this. Narcotics. Then we need to figure out where they flew off to. There you are. Oh. First. Down, boy. There we go. One arrow. Have these. Now we need a name for them, assuming of course that the tame succeeds. We might still have a happy neighborhood raptor show up. Oh, that arrow actually almost killed them. Whew. It'll take a little bit to tame them. In anticipation of the need for such, I am going to... Actually, have I one crafted already? I have one made. Actually, can't remember if I can craft them. It'll be nighttime soon, so we're going to have to put up some lights so we can actually see what's going on. It's a little early to get a Pteranodon still, because we are only level 25. And basically we need to be level 38 before we can make a saddle for them. But they will be gaining levels meanwhile. So as long as we can keep them alive. You can see their unconsciousness is dropping rather rapidly. Oh, we're munching. One actually isn't so far away. But I am not gonna leave our friend here. How are we? That was not what I wanted to do. Access inventory. Fine. I'm a little concerned about that Muschops because Muschops are cowards, which means if you attack them they will run away. But if two dinosaurs are fighting each other, one of them being a Muschops, and the Muschop is of course running away, you kill the other one, the Muschop will eat the one that tried to kill them, because the Muschop is an omnivore. Mejoberry. Now, assuming that we succeed in taming our friend here, what should their name be? trying to think of names, but honestly, I'm not the best at names. Good names for a black flyer with red highlights and green wings. Alice, you poop a lot. I'm a little concerned. Mouse. Could be. Actually, funnily enough, my ex's cat was named Mouse. I think originally she was named Meows, but that just became Mouse after he took her over. She was a really sweet cat. She was the kind of cat that knew who she liked. Like, she would hold a grudge if you were mean to her, but if you weren't mean to her, she would be your best friend. do not trust that we won't have visitors. So I'm gonna keep a close eye. Gonna need at least one more. Probably another as well. Seems pteranodons are like they wake up pretty quickly and eat fairly slowly. It's a little tougher to tame. This goes again. It should also be mentioned, from what I could find, which is hearsay at best. Like, a lot of the things you find online is hearsay. It's very hard to find actual conclusive, like, from devs evidence of things. But supposedly in single player you actually have a 2.5 times taming speed, which, like, some people consider cheaty. The standard multiplayer taming speed is atrocious, so I mean, I can understand it in multiplayer because you are, like, it is aimed at, like, multiple people working together. But if you're doing single player, it becomes a little more of a problem. Definitely gonna need one more at least. I think I have a name. I think I have a name. Definitely gonna need one more, at least. We need to eat at least twice more before the team will succeed. I'm missing 22 at the moment. Let's see what the next one gives us. Need to make it above 89 to finish in two. Twice. It's not a word. Okay, one more will do it. Should have enough torpor to keep them under for the last one, I would think. We're gonna watch a little closely so that it doesn't sleep from us last moment. That would suck. Also, I'm not gonna go with Mouse. Mouse is a good name, I agree with that, but I think I would like a different critter to be named Mouse. Not this fellow. Name everyone Mouse. Then I can't tell them from each other. Everyone is Mouse level 5, Mouse level 6, Mouse level 17. No! Bastard! Okay, we lost a lot of training efficiency there, but at least we didn't die, and that is why we guard. Are you okay? See, the training efficiency dropped drastically there. We lost 3 levels from it, which sucks, but it's not gonna be that detrimental, I don't think. Okay, that is why we don't like dilos. That is why we take care of dilos. Dilos can be right assholes. Yay! And you will be Spike. Hi, Spike. And you should not attack target. How do we get you to go neutral? There we go. Right. Can we get you to land there? Alice, why are you following me? Alice, could you go over there? Spike. Spike. There's the problem with pterodons. Well, really any flying. They have a little bit of a mind of their own. Find a good place to land, please. That is not the best place to land. It would be better like right there. Yes, come on, come on. Spike. Okay, we try this again. Spike, go there. Alice, you come here. Spike, what are you doing over there? Okay. Spike, go there. Alice, follow me. Spike, Okay, we'll do it differently. Alice, you sit there. You, Sparky, you also got confused. Could you come with me, please? I'm sorry, I know I'm making this difficult. Okay, Sparky, this way, please. Actually, you know what? Spike. Yes, they can ride if you fly. Oh, they can ride if you fly them. They can fly if you ride them. Find a place to sit down, please. I would like it to not be so far up on the beach. Could you go there? Spike. Sit. Spike, seriously? The only thing is you need to have a... yeah, the most realistic thing is that the animals do not listen. Okay, fair enough. You want to sit there? It's okay. Can we get under here? We can get under there. Alice, you also please. Alice, you're sort of our guardian here, so I'm gonna need you over here. And looks like I parked a little unfortunately here. Alice. Alright, more health for Alice. And you, Spike, you need munchies. Okay, let's turn off this flame business. But yeah, you can ride the Pteranodon when it is flying, but you need to have a saddle to do it. And the saddle is a little too pricey for us at the moment. Not in resources, but in levels. We need to be 38 before we can make it. The Pteranodon is the fastest flyer, but it also gets like tired pretty quickly, so that is an issue. Sparky. I mean, to be fair, little baby also gets tired very quickly, like need to land fairly often to regenerate. So it's not like you just have infinite flight. Let's store it in here for now. wasn't... Oh. Narco berries. Speaking of narco berries, we should harvest. But yeah, like... It's not like... He's that tiny. He is fairly sizable, if I could angle things. So... Not tiny. Now pooping again. But yeah, if we look here, for instance, 135 speed. Then we have stamina, not too great. This we're definitely gonna have to buff. Not necessarily have to weigh less, as long as you can make an upward force that is greater. But you can see here, can only carry 130-ish. And my dead weight right now is 38. So with me on top, that's almost half of the weight gone already. So that's definitely a problem. Anyways, let's get back to things. Let's see here. Why is there stone in this box? Crafting, not storage. Structures, cooking. I need another one of these. I need a flint. Okay, do I have torches? No, I can still not make the interior torch, or the standing torch is what they're called. I want to have one of these out here. The reason is we need a campfire somewhere. Is that centered? The reason for this platform here is if any dinosaurs show up that want to fight us, we can fight them from up here if need be. Oh, blue one coming down. Nice. So that's the reason for the platform, but this will provide us light, and it will also give us a place to cook meat if we need it, which we do need for a couple of things. Don't need that much wood in it. Because the cooking pot can make stews and stuff, but it can't actually cook meat, strangely enough. So you need something different for that. For a second I thought that you were another dino. Almost pulled out my bow. This is not how you hold a bow. I just want to say. There's something weird going on with that arm. Also look at that arrow. That's not an arrow, that's a rocket. Like, what the... Alright. that's a good one. That's an upgrade to the spear, which means that 1, we don't actually need to learn the spear unless something else requires it. So I don't think we actually learned it yet. Yeah, we haven't learned it yet, so we can save those 10 engrams for now until something else requires it. But we also get a better spear out of it. Because normally you can craft, what is it called, primitive weaponry. But with this, we can craft a ramshackle pike, which has a weapon damage 13.2% higher than normal. Also looked a little bit into the crafting skill. You can increase your crafting skill. I can't remember how much it increases with. But if you have 130 crafting skill, that means that you get a 30% bonus to the bonus. So in this situation, we have 13.2 bonus, so it would be 30% of 13.2% on top of it. So with regular primitive ones, you don't get extra, but you do with that one. But since we have that one now, we could actually try to craft it. Let's see, we need 40 hide and 20 wood. We should save the world. Okay, we should have enough. There's one problem though, we can't repair it without having the engram. But that will still save us a little time. Let's have a look. Big metal pole. Now, for melee weapons, the general melee weapons is the sword and the spear slash pike. The sword has a really good DPS. The problem is it's short range. Did all your poop just disappear? Seriously? But yeah, the sword is short range and it does not have knockback. The spear, however, has knockback, so you can keep things at bay with it. Let's see, stamina. Oh. I think that is up at the spot up there. It'll be a little risky with the other big nasty over there. I'm stuck in the dinos now. What the hell? Why is there flying goopy thingies? It's way too hot here at the moment. I'm gonna take the chance and take my armor off here. See if that helps a little. It does not. Oh, I also need to eat. Okay, since it's not helping, I'm just going to keep this shirt on. Check that in a second. I need to get out of this area before I die of heat stroke. Or dehydration, or a combination thereof, or starvation. One of the many things I've subjected myself to now. Right. Hydration level is going down incredibly fast. Yeah, now we are dehydrating. Okay, now at least hydrated. How are we doing here? We're doing okay. Okay, now I'm starving again. I need to remember to eat. Okay, well, let's go inside for a moment and have a look. We got a Doedicurus saddle. I'm not completely sure which dinosaur that is, and then we got a smithy blueprint. Again, one that is a little semi-worthless. It is semi-worthless because we need the smithy to get other things. So, yeah. We would have to get that eventually anyway. But we're not going to complain. Oi! Stop pushing me. I will take it, if you let me. Alright, let's check the farms here. One of the farms is starting to get a little low. Oh, there's one of those bastards. There's more of those flying thingies. That one came out of nowhere. Kinda have to deal with that one. How do we deal with that one? It is really not a good place for it to show up, if I have to be honest. Oh no. No, Spike! Bastard. Sorry, Spike. Oh, I also broke my fridge. I think everyone else survived, just Spike didn't. Okay, I need somewhere to put all of this stuff now. I'm sorry, Spike. Let's see, what do we need for a fridge? Fiberstone thatch wood. This time, let's put it in here. Prime meat is almost decayed already. That was a really mean thing for the game to pull. Sorry, Spike. Oh, also broke my torch. Where's the right bastards? Oh, what did I do now? You're full health, you're full health. Can you get out? There we go. The problem was that Spike was trying to sit right on top. fiber. Repair. Repair. Did the door get broken? Door frame. That did not get damaged. That's at least something. That did not get damaged. That's damaged. That's not damaged. That's not damaged somehow. That's not damaged. That is damaged. Let me get up, please. There we go. Repair, repair. Those are honestly probably the worst things we have in this area, because they can damage the building, and they are also quite dangerous in general. Repair, repair. How did it damage over here? Okay, I think that was everything. Oh, blue coming down. Alright. More movement speed. And perhaps not the most important thing, but I want to replace my torches and be able to build them from now on. One stone, one flint. Yeah, more zooms. Zooms is good. Oh, this is a ring one. Oh, it really sucks. I feel bad for Spike. Well, that's not very much. Let's see. Patchy saddle. And a metal sign. Great, I'll never be using that. Oh, that little bastard. In retrospect, I should have told Spike to be passive, but the problem is I was afraid that I couldn't get close enough without getting aggro, and then causing everything to erupt and even more to die. So I took the chance, and unfortunately that ended up in a bad situation for Spike. Sorry, Spike. Oh wait, this is an apprentice patchy saddle. Okay. $559 hide. Okay. Yes, sure. That will definitely happen. What about there? I don't know, it's not ideal. I don't want to harvest Spike. That would be mean. Yeah. I wonder if that was a new one that showed up. Like, otherwise the other one wandered off in that direction and I have not seen them since. Okay. Let's see what we have. There, rotten meat. It's not enough. I'll need more stone. Alright, stone. Alice, please come with me. How I am rubbing my nose at this. Is this just a hill or what am I looking at? I think it's just a hill. Okay, that was a monkey. Yes. It's always a little difficult to see where the other stones are when you break them. But yeah, like compared to last time, we saw one Dilophosaurus. Today we've seen like 5, so I think it definitely helps the spawns. We hadn't really gotten the issues seriously here yet, but it was beginning to show up. This tail. This tail. Alice, it's over here. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Okay, and stop. All right, let's see here now. Actually, don't we have another one on the opposite side? I think I set that up. Oh, trilobite. Sorry, friend. But for future situations, I'm going to need your chitin. Don't like doing that, but I'm going to need it. Black pearls. See how we're doing here. Those are always good to have. Close. Oh, whoops. Messed that one up. Where would it be? This? No. No. Where would it be? Furniture? Apparently. Okay. Spike, you flew into our hearts. Now you fly free forever. I think that's a Dilo. Bumps. Let's see where we're at now. Now I used all my engrams to make Spike a grave. Don't regret that. It's not what I'm saying. But I was planning to use it for other stuff, but this was more important. So we will just have to wait until we are ready for the next step. This one's gonna need fertilizer pretty soon. Two of them are fairly far down actually. Let's see. 2 units of fertilizer. Alright, what do we do now? We've been a little delayed by that, unfortunately. Oh, wrong way. Alright, I want to have these. Then what torch? I would like a torch out here as well, but where should it be placed? That's the question. Yeah, I think that's decent light. Usually when people are trying to level, they will just force craft a bunch of things. I am kind of against that. Bumps. They also broke my thingy. I'm sort of against that. I want to craft because I need to craft stuff, not to level. Otherwise I find it a little not so fun. Let's just give it 20. Doesn't really matter that much. See, the thing I'm not sure about is that fellow, where did they come from? Like, they're supposed to be like prevented from coming down here by like not spawning too close, but that fellow I'm pretty sure like spawned there. So I don't know. I feel they cheated. That is at least not damaged. What about my torch here? Also not damaged. Good. Oh. New green one coming down. Let's see. Crafting. Wood storage. I am in desperate need of wood now. Wood and thatch, really. Still coming down. Oh, we have to have some storage boxes already made. Oh well. We also have these. Just gonna move them outside so that we have the stuff in the same place. Right. Why are they there? I am so confused. My inventory management here is non-existent. Okay. Oh, suit of leather armor. I'll take that. Probably don't need the fire anymore. Come on, Alice, let me access you. More health. This tail. Alright, now I need to manage a couple of things here. First of all, I want to change my shoes. And then I also would like to repair my bow because it's getting a little too damaged for comfort. Do we have any bows that are half broken? Not really. Okay. So next we need to get some wood and thatch. Stone, we could use more stone. We're not critical for it, we don't have a huge need for it. But we definitely need to get some more... Oh, that's too far away. We definitely need to get some more wood and some more thatch. So Alice, would you please? How are you doing on thatch? Pretty good. Sorry, Alice. I didn't see you with that over-encumbered. I'll take some of that back off of you. Let's just head home then. Don't want to break Alice's back. See if I've got a couple of torches. Okay, Alice. Alice? Come here. This way around. There we go. That's much better. Why does this door keep closing? Is it me that's closing it? I don't remember closing it. By the way, I don't know if you have wondered, I keep talking about the passing out thing. Do you want to see how it looks being passed out? Or do you not care? I will do it safely, don't worry. Well, as safely as I can be in a world full of things that wants to eat me. It's just a musk chops. What is that thing? That's a not a patchy, a parasaur. Okay, so let's take some narco berries. Go upstairs, be a little bit more out of reach. And if we eat a narco berry, our torpor will go up. Might have to eat a few. Oh, and we passed out. Might have eaten a few more than necessary. I have practically now tranquilized myself. And my torpor is still increasing. Whoops. I might have gorged a little too much. Okay, now my torpor is going down again. You can see it out to the right, it's the one that looks like little stars. That's currently training. Now if you had someone to help you at this point, they could force feed you stimulant to wake you up. But I don't, so I just have to wait it out. You can see you don't wake up until you run out of torpor, so if you have someone attacking you who deals torpor with every attack, you're just not waking up ever again. There we go. Back up again. Oh, I see something there that needs to be repaired with thatch fibre. Alright, where are we at now? Still need some more experience. Let's see. We don't have any engrams to learn new things. Is there anything we can do? Not really. Well, since we don't, see how we're on things. Okay, you two stay here and be safe, please. I'll refill my water skin and then I'm going to go up here and have a look around. You're a Bronto. What are you? Wait, are you one of those bus dinosaurs? Okay. The hell are you? Decompose something. Ants. Flying ants. No wait, I think you're a bee, aren't you? I think that's a beehive we see right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're one of those bus dinosaurs. Diplodocus. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. No. No. No, leave me alone. No. Don't let yourself be fooled. This fellow is actually friendly. Oh, we have more ants. Great. This fellow is actually friendly. They are so friendly that even if you attack them, they will still try to be your friend and nuzzle you. They're so friendly that they will even love their enemies. They will nuzzle you so hard you might die from it. Because they don't know their own strength, so they might send you skyrocketing. Which is why I got bounced back. That was the nuzzle. Oh. What the hell are you? What the hell are you, and are you angry? I think you're one of the thieving people, aren't you? Is it because I'm not holding anything? No, I'm definitely holding something. Why have you not tried to steal from me yet? Oh. Okay, they definitely like me. Holy bus. Okay then. They were angry. Okay, it's too hot today. Okay, they jump. They jump a lot. I was not prepared for the jumpy. Yeah, I'm hot. Let's grab this one before we leave. Let me look in you. More leather armor. This might be a mistake because it's already hot. This time I'm gonna bring something. Spear, bowler, bow, arrow. I hoped I could get up on that. Need to be quick, otherwise I'll die to heat. At least the rain is cooling me down now. Don't worry, you two, I only died a little bit. I got the stuff back, yes. It seems they left, so I just grabbed the stuff and ran. Didn't want to mess with them again. Oh, I'm out of inventory spots. Okay, now I need to have a look at things. This go there. How are we doing here? Let's add a little bit more meat. Actually, oh, why is everything suddenly purple? I would like 2 stacks of meat. A little trick here, if you want to make narcotics quickly, do this. Now we have 3 times meat again. Because it's now partitioned in 3 stacks, so it would be gained 3 times as quickly. So that can help a lot. I think you actually also gain experience faster when you're in single player. But I feel like it's a decent speed, so I'm fine with where it is. Like, it's designed to make single player less of a grind. Where multiplayer you're supposed to work together, so that's why it's more grindy. Oh, and I have way too much stuff now. Why is there stimulant in here? That makes no sense. Probably got it from a drop or something. Ridiculous. Alright, almost back on our feet again. Let me get up on the ladder. 2 more deaths. See, it goes against my nature to throw these away, but I really don't need them. Like the torch skin, for instance. Yay! It's like, yeah, it's not really me. Sorry, friend. I need your chitin. Yeah, those little bastards up there, like, Okay, I hope Moo's comfy. Those little bastards up there, like, one of them is fine, but the problem was when they were suddenly 4 and they all jump. Can't really hold myself away from them if they all just jump in my face. Good. Okay. Let's see, where are we at the moment? Almost 3 hours. We should probably be calling it off relatively soon. But not quite yet. Some measure berries. Actually, before I go, I should eat something, just so that I am completely full. Now, if you see the big bastard that was wandering over here, we're turning around. Wait, you're exactly who I was looking for. A Lystrosaurus. Only level 1, but that's fine. So, Lystrosaurus. Hello. Feed. Lystrosaurus are hand-fed, so you can tame them at any time, and you don't even need to be mean. Yeah, they will do that a couple of times, as I said. You are overfeeding them a little bit at the moment. We're not going to get bonus levels here anyway, because we're only level 1. Doesn't really matter, that's not why we want one of these little friends. These little poop machines. And no, it's not for the poop either. Should be any moment. That leaf right there, I keep thinking that's a dinosaur whenever it hides behind one of the leaves here. Something dangerous. Alright, I think 2 more times. Okay. Now it's sounding like he has a bad stomach. One more time. There we go. You will be Spot. Yay, Spot. Spot, you should not attack anyone, like at all. Well, let's move away from friendly bus dinosaur before we set stuff up. Just in case of too friendly nuzzling. Spot's still a poop machine. Okay, first of all, Spot, you need something to munch. Please take these. Alright, then let's see, behavior, stance, passive, do not flee. Flee can get you in problems, and it can also cause you to run into even more problems. So now you're passive, you're following me. Spot is not a fighter. Not a fighter and not really a zoomer either. Come on, Spot. Don't slow down. Okay, Spot. We would like you to hide here. That's good. Alright, so what is Spot's speciality, you might ask? Well, you can pet Spot. And then Spot gets very happy. And now everyone close to Spot, which is currently only Sparky. So we'll move Sparky a little bit. We'll get a boost to experience gain. Which you can see by the little arrow over their heads. So now everyone will be ranking up quicker. Which is definitely a good thing. Okay, let's have a look at this. I still like more movement speed. I'm not really hurting for weight at the moment. Stamina, I can still go without extra. I would definitely need 50 or like 50 of extra of each. So let's go for movement speed still. Let's see what we have unlocked. We have unlocked some more stone structures and a patchy rhinoceros saddle. Not to be mistaken for a regular patchy. Well, this one I said I wanted, so we're gonna get it. I have a feeling we don't have enough stone to really do much, but let's see. Structures, stone. We're completely out of stone again. We're gonna have to deal with that, but some stone foundation, and over here. One thing I've learned is you can only replace it if it is next to another foundation. So if you only have a single one, what I would do is I would build a thatch foundation, place it down, replace the other one, and then pick up the thatch foundation before the pick up delay goes away. Okay, we need more stone, so Alice, would you please help me? Let's see how much stone we can actually get, because my axe is almost dead. It's still weird to me that I use an axe to get stone. It's still not a stone. Well, the only thing I can say is, think of it like if you take a pointy thing and hack it into a stone, like a rock, then you would like make lots of little pieces fall off. So that's how I remember that pickaxes are better for flint, while an axe would be able to like chop a piece into smaller but still fairly large pieces. I'm almost over encumbered. I should deposit things before something comes and eats me. What am I carrying still wood with me? That is not a smart idea. But yeah, pickaxe for flint and axe for stone. Yeah, pickaxes give primarily flint. Also, axes are not good at metal. They will give it, as you just saw I got some, but they do not give very much. So you should not try to mine metal nodes with an axe. That's definitely still a pickaxe job. Like 24 stone and 3 flint with an axe here. One metal, 12 stone, 1 flint. Let's try comparatively with the pickaxe. 5 flint. Didn't really make for a good test though, so let's try another one. Eight flint, 5 stone. What was that? 13 flint, 3 stone. At least you can figure that one out. Come on. Okay, I will give you that that branch is fairly mean. As for when it comes to trees, for instance, an axe gives more wood. That makes sense. You're again cutting bigger pieces. While if you use a pickaxe, then you're pretty much just flossing the wood, so that's why you get thatch out of it. Wild male Trudon. Okay, I don't know what the hell you are, but actually, I'm gonna close my door. You look evil. I think you're probably one of those assholes from upstairs. Trudon. Okay, what do we need to repair here? We need 5 hide, 1 wood. Too late to go out for more stones, so not too far ahead. Just there, and then we come over here. And stop. And Spot, you have a pet. Now Spot, you need more health. You definitely need more health. I would also like you to have a little bit more health. Alright, let's see. We're past 3 hours now, so maybe we should end by morning. Partially successful day, not totally. I'm still not happy that Spike died. It really sucked. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that we need? Yes, but let's see. Pike we will need to learn at some point, but we've skipped ahead a little bit. Medium crop pot would be nice, but we might as well wait until we can get the large one, unless we want to start growing special crops right here and now. Furniture's nice, but it's also a little bit of an indulgence. A bookshelf would be nice, but we don't have enough engrams anyway. A wooden raft, that might be a good idea. I think we'll learn the wooden raft. That is one of the goals that I had for tonight. But then we got a little bit diverted. Let's see, fiber. I'm not sure, did I ever learn how to make a bed? No, I have not learned how to make a bed. I need to learn how to make a bed. Wait, did I just level up? I leveled up. Nice. Good, I will learn how to make a bed then. Let's stay at 24 for the moment and get some more weight. Learn the bed. What more did we unlock? We have unlocked stone staircase, stone railing, bear trap, handcuffs, stone fireplace, which I actually thought about putting in the house here, but now we have the food box in here. Let's see. Then we want these. I think we have a bed left over. We also want to have a torch. Need to deposit a couple of things while we're working on this. Let's get some light here. Rafts are a little strange to drive. Let's beach ourselves here. Now I need the boxes. happy with that placement. Still not happy. Yeah, that's better. Then a torch, so that we can see where we're going. Which is right next to a cloth sail, which is brilliant design. Okay, storage. So now we have a raft. Which means that now we can actually go a little further away. Not today though, but yeah, it's getting there. Next time hopefully. Oh, there is my torch. I will go repair it. Let's see, is there anything else we need right now? Bum bum bum. Gunpowder we need to learn at some point. Not sure if it should be right now. Pretty sure that's just a moss chops. Like the moss chops footsteps are deceptively heavy. It makes me think that there's some nasty big thing outside. We also need to learn leather stuff at some point. Again, at some point. The large storage box would also be good to learn. But currently we have extras, so it's not critical. Maybe we should learn it just so we are sure we have it in case we run out of extras. What do we have coming up? Nothing next level. I'm pretty sure that is the narcotics tripwire trap. Sword, sickle. Sickle is pretty nice. It basically only harvests fibers, but it harvests fibers very quickly, which is nice because like if we go out and break bushes with Alice, we don't get any fiber. So we would have to handpick to get the fiber at the moment, so this will speed up the process. In exchange you then don't get any berries, of course, but that's then another thing. Okay, I think we should learn the large storage box, so we have it. And then maybe the gunpowder, so we have learned it. Oops, wrong. Will it actually let me repair this one? Oh, interesting. Didn't think it was going to let me. So where are we at? We got and lost a Pteranodon, unfortunately. Still feel bad for that one. Poor Spike. We made it to level 28, which means we're now only 10 levels from being able to ride a Pteranodon. If only we had one. And we should be fine. I can pet Spot again. Alice is ready for a level. Let's give more health. What are you doing? Oh, well, that's not good. Whoopsie. Good thing I checked. I accidentally took all of Alice's food away. And Spot. More health. Alright, it's about morning. Let's have a munch. Still can't munch in box. Alright, let us check the farms. All right. One last thing as well before we end. Rename bed. Raft or boaty thing. And box. So that way, if we want to fast travel, or if we die, we can see which bed is which when they're very close together. So that is nice. Also, you can do this, by the way. I've never shown that. You can take a snooze. And we can actually end it there. So, let's hop out of the world. Looks good. So let's hop out and let's get the ending screen on. And let's get some ending music also on. So that is it for the stream tonight. Now, if you joined a little late, I just want to point out, I'm glad more think so. I just want to point out that one of the reasons we did ARK today is because I discovered a couple of issues, because I've been playing a little bit privately, just to sate the desire to play, and also to test things, because there was a couple of things that was a little weird, and that became a lot more apparent when I started playing single player as well, or single player, still single player, but played privately. Namely things like resource nodes stopping appearing. Basically what happens is that if you destroy something, they put on a timer which will cause them to respawn. So as long as you allow them to respawn, you're good. But if you do not allow them to respawn, if you do not allow the time for them to respawn, which very often in single player you will not be playing for multiple hours maybe at a time, so, or you might be harvesting something within the last couple of hours of you logging off, which will cause the nodes to not spawn in time. So when you then go out of the game, well, then all of a sudden your nodes get deleted and they will no longer show up anymore. So I figured out after much searching, it actually took multiple days to figure it out, but finally I found something that worked, which was to reduce it to 0.01, the respawn time, go into the world, go into spectator mode, remember to put away your gear or you will lose it, turn on slow-mo 20, then fly to the other end of the map. What I said was aim for the faraway obelisk, go to the opposite side of the map there, then you know which way you're aiming when you go back again. And then return, watch as things respawn over a couple of seconds. Once you're happy that they are respawned, you then do slow-mo 1, and then disable spectator. And then you're good. So if you need to regenerate your nodes, that is how, and I also did it in the beginning of the stream, so you can go back there and see it. And I also talked about the issue of dinos no longer showing up, like stopping to spawn. Basically, like you have the couple around you that you have, unless you've killed them, of course, if you're mean. But usually it will mean that you have some friendly herbivores around and nothing else will happen. And it seems to me that prevent hibernation is doing it, because we definitely had a lot more threats this stream, which is how it's supposed to be, even though it is more difficult, of course. But how you do that is right click in Steam, properties, then in properties under the general tab go under what is it called, set launch options, and then there you do minus prevent hibernation. And that turns off hibernation, but it does cost more resources, so if you don't have a powerful enough computer, it might be better to just clear the dinos every now and then. But then you also lose your friendly neighbors that you've gotten used to. Like I had a couple of friendly broncos until some carnivorous asshole showed up. But yeah, so there's different ways to deal with it, and it was all in the beginning of the stream, so it's easy to find. For now though, I want to say thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope that you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you again next time. Now, it's Wednesday today, or midweek Friday, so it is possible that tomorrow, Little Friday, that there will be a stream there. I don't know for certain, it really depends on how I'm feeling and other factors, but it is possible that there might be a stream. We'll see. Otherwise, the next planned one is Friday. So yeah, we're expecting though that there will be a dev stream this Friday, so it'll probably start a little later than usual. But yeah, we will be doing something Friday. So that is basically it, except for one thing, and that is last time I said some babble. I said that next week was going to be not here, basically, like not being able to do streams, and that is not true. I will be able to do streams next week. Next week is fine. It'll come at some point, but not yet. So I will let you know when that gets close, but for now, don't worry about it. We'll continue as usual. I'm gonna get going, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye everyone, and good night. Bye.